Imagine being trapped deep inside a dark, flooded cave days away from sunlight, no food, and no way out. For 12 young boys and their coach, this nightmare became reality when their routine adventure turned into a desperate fight for survival. What followed was one of the most daring and emotional rescue missions in history, a story that captured the world and showcased the power of the human spirit. The Tham Luang Cave Rescue is more than just a story of survival. It's a tale of courage, teamwork, and the resilience of the human spirit. It's about a group of 12 boys, aged 11 to 16, and their 25-year-old soccer coach, who entered a cave on a routine outing, only to find themselves trapped by rising floodwaters. For 18 harrowing days, the world held its breath as an international team of divers, engineers, and volunteers worked against impossible odds to bring them back to safety. Located in the Chiang Rai province of Thailand, the Tham Luang Nang non-cave system is vast and treacherous, with winding passages, narrow choke points, and a history of seasonal flooding. On June 23, 2018, when the Wild Boars soccer team ventured inside after practice, they had no idea that monsoon rains were about to turn their exploration into a fight for survival. The day was supposed to be uneventful, a simple team bonding activity. The boys, full of energy and excitement, decided to explore the Tham Luang cave system after practice. Their coach, Ikapol Chantawang, guided them as they ventured deep into the cave, unaware that heavy rains were beginning to pour outside. Within hours, water levels began to rise, cutting off their exit. The group retreated deeper into the cave in search of higher ground. Panic likely set in as they realized they were trapped. Imagine the fear, the cold water creeping higher, the darkness pressing in, and the realization that no one knew exactly where they were. When the boys didn't return home, worried parents reported them missing. Their abandoned bicycles and belongings near the cave entrance provided the first clue. Local authorities were called, but the scope of the crisis soon became clear. By the next day, Thai Navy SEALs and volunteers began searching the cave, but the flooding and complex structure made progress slow and dangerous. The psychological toll on the families must have been immense, facing the unknown, waiting for any news, and fearing the worst. For the boys and their coach, the days stretched on in darkness. With no food and minimal air, they clung to each other for comfort, their only hope being that someone was searching for them. As news of the trapped soccer team spread, experts from around the world joined the rescue effort. Cave divers, engineers, and medical professionals from countries like the UK, Australia, and the US flew to Thailand to assist. The operation was unprecedented, a race against time, rising waters and dwindling oxygen levels. On July 2nd, after 9 agonizing days, British divers Rick Stanton and John Volanthen made a breakthrough. Navigating narrow, submerged passages, they surfaced in a dry chamber to find all 13 members of the team alive. The moment was surreal. Imagine the relief of hearing a voice in the darkness after 9 days of silence. But the relief was short-lived. The rescuers faced an almost impossible task: how to bring the boys out of the cave. The passages were flooded, some only 15 inches wide, and the boys were weak, malnourished, and untrained in diving. The plan to extract the boys was daring and risky. The team decided to sedate the boys with anesthesia to prevent panic and guide them through the underwater passages one by one. Australian anesthetist Dr. Richard Harris played a crucial role, balancing the boys' sedation levels to keep them unconscious but alive. The divers knew the risks. One mistake and a child could drown. The psychological strain on the rescuers was immense, carrying the weight of young lives in their hands while navigating one of the most challenging dives of their careers. The rescue began on July 8th. Over 3 days, divers brought the boys out one by one, guiding them through the flooded maze. Each extraction was a battle against time and uncertainty. The world watched anxiously, holding its breath as each child emerged safely. On July 10th, the last boy and the coach were finally rescued, marking the end of an 18-day ordeal. The operation had claimed one life: Thai Navy SEAL Saman Kunan, who died from a lack of oxygen while delivering supplies. His sacrifice underscored the immense risks involved and the courage of those who took part. The successful rescue was celebrated worldwide, but its impact went beyond the immediate relief. The story became a symbol of unity, showing how people from different nations, cultures, and backgrounds could come together to achieve the impossible. The boys and their coach recovered physically, but the psychological scars remained. The trauma of being trapped in darkness and the overwhelming attention they received afterward were challenges they had to navigate in the months that followed. The rescue also sparked debates about cave safety, and the responsibility of exploring such dangerous places. The Thailand Cave Rescue is more than just a story of survival. It's a testament to the strength of the human spirit and what drove the rescuers to risk their lives for strangers. The answers lie in the resilience and compassion that define humanity. This story forces us to confront profound questions about courage, sacrifice, and the lengths we're willing to go to save a life. It's a reminder that even in the darkest moments, there is hope, and that hope can move mountains. The Thailand Cave Rescue is a story that will be remembered for generations, a tale of heroism, unity, and the power of hope. Risking your life to save someone you've never met?